Do you remember what you were doing when you were 14? Probably in high school, laughing with your friends along the corridors in between classes. This is not the case for many young girls in Muslim and indigenous communities in the Philippines. At a young age, they are forced by their parents and relatives to get married to much older men. UNICEF says 650 million women and girls alive today were wed before they turned 18. In the Philippines, as of 2013, about 700,000 women aged 20 to 24 years old entered a union before they reached legal age. In June 2019, Rappler told the story of the orphaned Baranao girl Fatima, who was just 14 years old when her uncle married her off to a distant cousin 8 years her senior. The family code bans minors like Fatima from getting married in the Philippines. But the Code of Muslim Personal Laws makes an exception. Muslim males have the right to marry at 15, while Muslim females are allowed to marry as young as 12, provided they have begun menstruating and their wali or close male guardian permits it. Lawmakers want to put a stop to this. 5 legislators have filed bills in the 18th Congress that would make it illegal to solemnize and facilitate child marriages. 4 authors come from the House: Representatives Bernadette Herrera, Ed Salagman, Alfred Vargas, and Josephine Lacson Noel, and 1 from the Senate, Risa Hontiveros. They argue that early and forced marriages rob young girls of their childhood. Child brides often stop going to school. They become more prone to abuse, pregnancy-related injuries, or worse, death due to childbirth. If the bill becomes law, officers who solemnize child marriages may face fines and even jail time. Parents may lose custody of their children and go to jail too. But progress on the anti-child marriage bill has been terribly slow. In the previous Congress, the appropriate House committees didn't even deliberate on the bills. The same thing is happening now in the 18th Congress. On October 1, Bukidnon 1st District Representative Maria Lourdes Acosta Alba, chair of the House Committee on Women and Gender Equality, promised advocates from the #GirlDefenders movement that her panel would tackle the measure. 2019 ended without a single committee hearing on the anti-child marriage bill. There are glimmers of hope. More Congresswomen expressed their support for the bill. Arlene Brosas, Sara Ilago, Franz Castro, Sharon Garin, and Irene Saulog. Herrera also delivered a privileged speech on November 18, asking her colleagues to help end child marriage in the country.
As attested by the UNCRC and various other international human rights conventions, child marriage is a fundamental human rights violation, which has negative impacts on health and development of children. It denies them of their childhood, disrupts their education, and limits their opportunities.
On December 2, the House Committee on Women and Gender Equality, the Philippine Legislators Committee on Population and Development Foundation, and other groups launched the exhibit In Her Shoes at the Batasang Pambansa to convince lawmakers to support the bill. As the country observed the 18-day campaign to end violence against women, Acosta Alba once again reiterated her promise that her committee would tackle the anti-child marriage bill.
Observances such as the 18-day campaign against violence against women serves as a reminder of the challenge at hand for legislators. The challenge to enact laws that protect women and girls and puts them in an equal position with the rest of the world. For a girl is too young to marry. She must not be both a mother and a child. We say no to more children having children and appeal to prohibit child marriage. There is no other time to do it but now.
There is no other time to do it but now. Will 2020 be the year that child brides like Fatima will finally be heard by Congress?